every property deal you can find, you can make £3,000. Okay, it's 5:30 a.m. I'm going to speak to you about the raw reality of going from 6 figures to a 7-figure business. So come with me. So look, I just got a payment. I think I would take the lift, but it's too noisy. It's 5:30. Let's take the stairs. Come with me. So look, I just got paid £11,880. That money just came into my bank account. Now that's a lot of money. I get about at least 3 payments like that every single month. Now that's my quote unquote passive income. Now that's great. That means the revenue from the business is, let's call it just over £1,000 per day, as you can see from the system. But let me tell you why I've made no money this month. In fact, no money. So look, I'm a business owner. And what I do, if you don't know what I do, my name is Abdul, Director of Ace Investment Properties. My whole business is investment management. So what does that mean? It means landlords give me their properties to manage, and then I guarantee them rent. Now, the beautiful thing about this business is when it goes right, you might know this as more commonly as an Airbnb business. Airbnb businesses can be very, very lucrative. One of my first Airbnb ventures, when we got started with that, the first booking was 10 grand per month, 10 grand for the month, and the rent was 3 grand. So I had a business partner, we split that. But you know, the next month, the property was empty. So that's just a bit about the business. So I earn about 30 grand from passive income from properties, which is not a crazy amount. I'm still a baby in this industry. But usually my profit from that is, let's say, margins 20-30% is fair. So I'd make about £10,000 per month, just transparently. This is a secret, it's 5:30. I'm just talking to you about the raw reality of business. Now, that's not enough for me and what I want to do for my family. I'm the oldest of my brothers and sisters. I'm the oldest of my cousins. I'm the oldest. I haven't got a family. I haven't got a wife and kids yet. I'm yet to get married. So the levels need to go up. So I'm trying to go from 10,000 to 100,000 per month. So I'm rapidly trying to grow the business. So let me talk to you about what that looks like behind the scenes. So I've just sent out, I would show you, but it's on the phone. I'm doing that. I'll put it on the screen. I don't care. I've just sent out about £20,000 in payments, and I've done it early. I don't need to do it. I should be doing it tomorrow or the next week, but I've just done it early because the money's in my account. I don't like sitting up looking at money that's not mine, because it's not mine. So my landlords, my investors, anyone that's partnered with me on my deal, my students get cuts of deals. I just pay them out. So every single month I'm paying out 20 to 30. Now that's my passive income. So basically, let me tell you why I haven't made any money for January. Because one of two reasons. Because all of the rents that have come in, all the money that's come in, I've actually paid out everybody. Then 2, I've reinvested into the business. So January 2025, maybe you've seen it if you're watching it, maybe you haven't. I've invested a lot of money to grow my business out there, get new properties, get new investors, professional investors, people who buy deals who already got a business. And then I've also got a coaching program that I'm starting. It's a new business for me. I never really was comfortable to start coaching until I got to the point where I was making, let's say, a catching title of income. For me, that was like £10,000 per month. Like, I don't want to coach anybody till I was personally making 10k per month, because I don't want people to ever message me, oh, you make all your money from coaching. I don't make any money from coaching. It's a bad business. No, it's not bad business. It's a bad business to start. I think in the long run, it's going to be a good business. But right now, I'll tell you, I haven't made any of this money. January 2025, I spent about, and I'll put it up on the screen, like, who cares as well, in excess of £10,000. Put my business out there. That's for landlords, that's for new investors, that's for new students. Now, the landlord side of the business is very good. The only issue with that right now is the money that we get. Let's say I've got insurance contracts, I've got government contracts. Right now, 2025, the rates in the market are down. What does that mean? It means if my previous margin was £500 per month on a property, it's looking like we're going to be at £300 per month for the property, just because the money's down. Now, sink or swim. You got to strive and maintain, It's either you keep taking on or you just stop. So we got to keep working with that. So that's one of the difficult reasons. Properties that I would have already had ready to take on, the numbers didn't make enough sense. So deals that I might have taken on, I haven't taken on yet. I still have taken on deals, so I can't complain. And then let me talk to you about the coaching business. So I'm not completely, you can tell I'm not really distraught, because the 11,000, 30,000, that's my passive income. That's my income for not doing anything other than the first work I've done. Now, the 10 grand I've invested, I'm investing into the active income, which hopefully by God's grace, I see that back in February. So let me tell you about how I'm trying to go from the 5 figures to the 6 figures. So like I've told you, I make about, let's say, the 10K passive. I've invested all of that 10K, it's gone. So all the money I would have made this month, it's been straight invested, like no cash is into my pocket. All praise be to God, I'm able to cover my personal expense, my family personal expenses, and all of my business investors, clients. Anybody who's got an agreement with me to get paid, they have been paid, they will be paid when if it's on the first, like it's all covered. So that's what I'm grateful for. As a business owner, that's sometimes the best thing you can hope for, that you're not having to go into, let's say, your savings or anything else to cover things, that from what you've generated, you covered it. So I've covered everybody, and then my profit I've invested to grow. Now, why am I growing a coaching business? Let me tell you transparently why I'm growing a coaching business. If you want to go from 6 figures to 7 figures, if you want to grow anything, you either need to do more or you need to do bigger value deals. Because I'm an investment manager, but basically I do deals with people. So if I want to go from 10K per month to 100K, I need to do more deals, or I need to do higher value deals. So if I'm only doing 1 deal a week, 4 deals a month, and I'm making, let's say, 10 grand. If I want to go from 10 to 100K, I either do, let's do quick maths, 40 deals, or the 4 deals that I do, instead of them being 3K, they're 30K each deal. Same amount of deals, just more value. So I decided, what am I going to do? I said, let's try both. So I've got a very good thing going on with selling and investing in rent-to-rent deals, that the sourcing fee for that is about £3,000 for each deal. So if you want to sell, it's probably going to be the thumbnail actually, £3,000 for each deal. And that's great. That's great. 3 grand is a lot of money. But when you're investing so much into the business, like I've told you, I've invested 10 grand. So for me to make my money back, I need to sell 4 deals. And usually if you're working with people you've already got business with, you're not going to charge them 3 grand. So going to get a bit closer to 2 grand, the reality of the situation. So now I need to do 5 deals. And there's a logistics with everything. Each deal's got a landlord, each deal's got investor, negotiation, terms, money. There's a lot in each deal. So 5 deals is logistically a lot of work. Now, that's just to make my money back. If I want to make profit, now I'm talking about 10 deals, and this is my main business. My main business is growing my portfolio. So it's difficult. So what I decided to do is, I've got 2,000 investors. I've got 2,000 landlords on my database. I am going to teach people all about this business. Landlords, investors, rent to rent, social housing, social accommodation, support living. I'm going to teach people this monopoly. I'm going to teach you the rules of the game, the board game. Then I'm going to invite you to play with me, and I'm going to give you all the resources you need to be successful. Why? Because I'm retiring from this business. Like, it's I'm sort of tired of the tight margins. I'm tired of, not being able to scale. And don't get me wrong, getting from 0 to 10K per month is a pretty good business. But this journey that I've done to go to 100K per month, it would take me 3 to 5 years, maybe, if not longer. And I feel like it'd be logistically intense. I'd be managing tens of hundreds of properties. I'd be doing tens of deals. It's a lot to do by myself. But if I have a community of 10, 20, 30, even 100 people, and everybody can do 1 deal a month or 1 deal a week, now I don't need to do so many deals with my individual. It's my community. And the funny thing is, I've got a large enough network of landlords, investors that contacted me to do it. So the only thing that's missing is the other players to play with me and source those deals. So that's one thing I'm doing to go from 6 figures to 7 figures. Growing a coach, and then, like I've said, on the front end, like, to be honest, my biggest loss this month has been investing in students. So I've got a few people that have decided to join me, but the money that I'm charging for the service that I'm offering, which is basically a 90-day mentorship with in-person and online meetings, the money that I'm charging far outweighs the cost that I use to invest in even just sending out texts, like just sending out texts to tell people, look, I'm doing a webinar, or check out this video. The money I spent on text messages, SMS, the money I spent on SMS far exceeds the amount of money I've collected from people who join. So right away, everybody that I'm working with for the next 30, 60, 90 days, I am doing so at a loss to myself. Hands up, that's probably because when it comes to coaching, you know, it's not my main business. My main business was dealing with landlords. So the things that it takes to convince somebody that, hey, do you want to start this journey, takes a lot more effort because it's not something I've done before. So that's part of myself as a business owner, but just the costs are high and I'm not charging a lot of money because I want to get people into the door. So that's the raw reality. So I'm losing money to coach people, but the reason I can do that, the reason I'm investing in those people and the long term, is because once I believe they're educated, they're trained, they believe in the mission, they believe in the vision, the deals that we sell after is going to be the kicker. That's going to be the value. If I have a student that comes in and does one deal every single week and I'm providing with the deals, I'm providing with investors, that's my long-term investment. So the second way I'm going from 6 figures to 10 figures is I'm changing business models. Instead of selling rent-to-rent deals for £3,000, I'm focusing on selling property deals that are like literally sales, and I'm hoping to get 5-figure fees because I'm dealing with properties in London where the cheapest rent is where I grew up, Barking and Dagenham, and the average house price is about £300,000. So trying to get 300,000, trying to get 3K or 300K is like less than a percent. But if you can get your same margin, 10%, 15% on deals, then, you know, property prices 300, 500, 700, there's more margin to get, let's say, a 5-figure fee for a good deal. So that's the second way I'm transitioning. I don't want to make the video too long. I think that's the raw reality. I don't think I left anything out. Yeah, so I make about £10,000 per month passive. I invested all of my passive income to grow the business this month. I've covered all of my expenses, about 20 to 30. Business expenses, not talking about my personal expenses, they're probably about in the region of the same. So, you know, it's a lot of money to live this lifestyle. And but everything's covered. All praise be to God. I'm very grateful for that. And then, you know, what the business is either nothing will materialize in the next 30 days, and all praise be to God because of the passive income, I just get another try, or all the investments of students, landlords, investors, deals. We do a lot of deals in February. All God willing, we do a lot of deals in February, and everything I invested comes back multiple folds. That's really the plan, but I've set up almost perfectly, almost a bit too good, almost about to the T of how much money I've got going out in expenses, that, and the money I've invested from my profit. I'm growing business. There's no profit when you're growing business. It's completely all invested. It's all on the field. So I'm in this unique situation, which I'm recording a video at 5:30 in the morning. And you can see I sleep in the suit. There's no rest. So yeah, that's the raw reality. If it works well, maybe I'll look back in this video like, mate, you really know what you're doing. Or it fails and, you know, it's only money. We'll come back, God willing. And yeah, we continue to scale it. So this is probably my earnings for the month, which is not true. I'm going to have to deploy like half of this within the next 7 days. So, you know, and this is £3,000. So this is the sourcing fee. So this is the opportunity to be had. Every property deal you can find, you can make £3,000, and that's the rent-to-rent market. So that's actually the invite. That's the call to action. If you're very interested in joining me on my mission to go from a 6-figure business to a 7-figure business, and literally, if you believe in the vision that I'm going to, I've got at least basically £1 million worth of value I'm trying to build this year, 2025. If you want to join me on that mission, then literally just go to the first link in the bio. Don't want you to buy anything particularly. Come to a networking event. I think the next one's February 15th, day after Valentine's Day. If you can't find love, can't find money. And yeah, when you get a ticket to the event, I give you the free deal sourcing course. Why? Because, you know, why not? I feel like it's pretty good. Come to an event, meet people, get a free course. If you like it, take a step further. Come meet us at a bootcamp. If not, then, you know, £30, £50 invested for a course and free lunch and networking. I'll spend more than that. Multiple times. So yeah, if you want to get to the first stage from 0 to a 4-figure, 5-figure business, then I could definitely help you with that. And then, you know, in the long run, maybe we get to 6 figures, and hey, Maybe I hit 7 figures and I'm helping you get there too. Who knows how long this video lasts? Well, I appreciate it. Let's not make it too long. So God bless, thank you. That's my raw reality.